Maybe we send some Steve Nash MVP season reels. Few people ever did it better.
Shoot from out freshman, he's still a little raw, but I'd say a guy.
If you still want to be a part of the next upcoming game, please visit us online at Ticket Booth for available tickets.
And we can't wait to see you all at our next home game, where we will be doing a special giveaway. Everyone who comes to the game will see their own Spurs rally towel. You won't want to miss this. Don't forget to go out on our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free reusable Spurs grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference. The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to give support or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the instructor, security, or
Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The San Antonio Spurs have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Dallas Mavericks. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Some big-time heroics have gotten both teams to this point. It's Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Brian Anderson here, joined by Greg. Taking a look at San Antonio, it's nice to start the conference finals at home, but on paper, this really could be anybody's series.
It's always good to have the home crowd behind you to start a big series like this. But whether or not they take advantage of it is up to them. Tonight will tell us a lot about this best of 7.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Flag, Edwards out there with Anthony. Then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Jovic in at the 4.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Fires from deep, and the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Anthony, the pass to Edwards. Puts the move on, and he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Harper. To the middle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Hernandez. And he banks in the layup. Hernandez got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. They can't do it much better than that.
Edwards the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
With the drive, and it's Hernandez missing.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Jovic. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Here's Hernandez. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Wembanyama. Drives to the hoop. Blocked. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. Here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And so it's Dallas with it. 3-point lead. Here's McNeely. Back to Harris. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Flag, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, down low.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He added 43 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was carrying this team, taking over offensively. Can he do it again? We'll see.
Okay. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. To the paint. Here's McNeely. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
That one falls. Hernandez got 9 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Flag. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Edwards, he's checked in for Whitehead.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Here's Flag. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Hernandez. Lucas passes to Hernandez. Jacks up a 3. And they recover it. Big time! And a big-time jam right there.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Harris on the wing. The 3 is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Hernandez. Gilmore grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Edwards has got 8.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Oliver's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. The Mavericks making a switch here. 1:41 left in the first half. Oh, Harris with the block. Anthony finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Dallas. And the shot goes in. Jovic has got his second basket on the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
San Antonio again can't hit. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Spurs trail by 8. Harper passes to Hernandez. From deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Edwards a screen on Castle. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The Spurs have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line. And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside Edwards. Over Castle. Edwards, no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hernandez. That three's off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Harris passes to Edwards. And Harris throws it down.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Hernandez got 12 points now in the quarter. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Dallas on top. They're up 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Some great postseason action in the first half.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded.
Taking a look at the Spurs. And that is going to do.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. They've got Castle. He's out there with Harper, and it's Wembanyama in at center. That's the San Antonio 5. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
And it's Hernandez missing. Dallas leading by 10. Oh, there's the alley. Three-pointer. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's Flag missing. And for the Spurs, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. And it's Hernandez missing. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Here's Hernandez. No good on the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Hernandez is good. Amik.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
The Mavericks lead by 5. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Good on the bucket.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Jovic. Down low. And that one's good. Flag's got 9.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Hernandez. And he drops it in from the low post.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
To the inside, Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And again, it's Dallas.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Hernandez. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jovic. Here's Flag. Beyond the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows.
Spurs trail by 8. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got McNeely. And it's Whitehead in at the point guard position.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
To the wing, right side. McNeely for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end. Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Has to flag. Here's McNeely. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Ball stolen. McNeely for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Hernandez. Off target from 3-point range. The Mavericks lead by 4. Pushing it up now. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hernandez got 16 in the second half.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Here's the pick. Pass to Gilmore. And miss after miss right now.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Give them credit. They fought hard to get back into it, and now they're rewarded with the lead.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Spurs.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, no good on the layup. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Edwards. Oh, can't hit the jumper. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Takes it inside. It's off. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second personal foul.
This team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we've just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, the stuff!
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Oh, it misses. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Banks it home. Big shot.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. From 10 feet out. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Ooh, it doesn't go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Duran.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Hernandez. From deep. Anthony pulls it down.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Wembanyama rips down the board. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
It falls!
And now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
.40 seconds left in the game. Edwards. Cooper flag. Money from three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And so they foul intentionally.
Victor Wembanyama. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Timeout called, the Spurs. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Cole Anthony at the line for 2.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
And he commits the intentional foul. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Well, they have to go for the foul here. And
this was a hard game to get a read on. At times, you look
That's the end of the question.
When you're playing good, it feels like that's how things should always be. So,
Brian, over to you.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western.
Clear out. I love seeing.
Your jokes.
No, they look super cool. They're even bending the trees. 3-second rule.
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation for them.
Eat anything on the floor that has all.
I take pride in helping keep periods.
That's not what we need.
Stay.
Then no.
It's important for everyone.
Every 3 seconds.
Protected here and
You got to be there for our next giveaway night. The Coyote is giving away bucket hats to every fan in the arena. So, don't miss out. The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court for interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the discussion, security, or arena staff member. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to mark the year than pictures of your favorite mascot, the Coyote and the Silver Masters? Okay, fans, we've got exciting news about our next giveaway night. The first 2,000 fans in the building.
It's the Western Conference Finals. You look at San Antonio. Well, they took a tough loss in Game 1, but they're at home and ready to make progress towards winning the conference.
That's the plan, at least. But it can be hard to get the momentum back after getting stung in Game 1. They have to make the adjustments here, for sure.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Edwards is out there with Anthony. Then it's Duran. Then it's Flagg. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Now here's Edwards. Duran sets the screen for Flagg. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now the Mavericks with it. 4-point game. Bounce pass, Anthony. To the inside. And Flagg throws it down.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Here's Hernandez. Traps in the tray. Hernandez has got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Jovic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hernandez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a wide open look for Flagg. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Hernandez can't get it to go.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Pass to Duran. Now Flagg. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. 5 points in the game.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
It's the 3-point bomb. Hernandez has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Spurs. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had 39 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. And performances like that validate his star status. Someone you expect to take over a game. Should be fun to see what he does in this one, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch.
Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's McNeely. In the corner, it's Flagg. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Harris. And it's Oliver with the rebound.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Flagg is out there with Harris. Then it's McNeely. And it's Gilmore in at the center. Here's Hernandez. Connects from 3-point range. Hernandez has got 16 points.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Here's Flagg to the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Hernandez.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Here is Edwards after the made shot from Hernandez. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Going inside. Shots good by Hernandez.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Edwards passes to Harris. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Shots good by Hernandez.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pass to Harris. Lets the free fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
There's the pick for 3, Edwards. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 6. Into the lane. Shots good by Hernandez.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Mavericks making a change here. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Jalen Duren, 3rd.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Pass to Jovic. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Harris. From outside, off the mark. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 15-6 run.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Harper against Anthony. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
Shots good by Hernandez.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony sets the pick for Edwards. Over Fernandez. Edwards, no good.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For San Antonio, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. He doesn't get the second one. Jovic passes to Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2.
Taking a look at the... And that's a halftime.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Stephon Castle. He's out there with Harper. Houdini is out there with Wembanyama. That's the San Antonio 5. Jovic passes to Anthony. Duran with the screen on Castle. And Duran slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Hernandez. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the lob to Duran. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Hernandez. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And that one's good. Flag.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Hernandez. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Hernandez. To the hoop.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass the flag. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Edwards looking it over. From down low. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Hernandez. And the 3 off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That bucket in no time at all.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
There's the drive, and the layup is good. Hernandez has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
From deep. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call. Spurs leading by 3. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. We've got Whitehead. McNeely out there with Harris. Then it's flag. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Mavericks. Flag with it. They set the pick. There's the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Hernandez. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making plays for others, Wembanyama.
Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Whitehead. Here's McNeely. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
That one goes. Count it. 43 points for Houdini.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call will go against Houdini. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Lucas is checked in. Here's Whitehead and Harris wide open. He shoots a 3-pointer, no good. Here's Hernandez. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. That 3 off the mark.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Here's Flag after the made shot from Hernandez. Now Duran, and stolen by Wembanyama. Castle with it, picked up by Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's good!
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
On deep. Castle pulls it down.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Ah, it's good!
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Dallas making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you. Got the 8-footers.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Second personal foul. The first one falls. So he gets them both. Mavericks trail by 14. Now Duran. And stolen by Castle. Here's Hernandez. And the shot goes in.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Spurs.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
Well, they need to win badly here tonight, and they're going to get it. This series is going to be even at 1 game apiece.
And we have quite the conference finals on our hands here, guys. You knew coming in that this had the potential to be a terrific series, and it sure looks like that's going to be the case.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Houdini.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That's just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Oh, what an assist! Leading him to the bucket. Gilmore. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hits it again. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Gilmore, defended by Lucas. Harris. He's off from 3. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to McNeely. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast.
That's how I'm eating.
Feel that.
And
First potato take time. Every 3 seconds, move your focus.
It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3.
Hopefully everyone is enjoying the games and my struggles low.
For what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Dallas Mavericks? The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
The Western Conference Finals is shaping up to be just the kind of battle we've expected. The series is all even at 1, and Game 3 could be the tipping point. We'll bring it to you live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Harper. He's out there with
Like, subscribe, and share.
in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, we've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Cole Anthony. Flag is out there with Duren. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. Taking a look at Dallas, they find themselves with home court advantage. You think that's something they can hold on to?
You know, I don't know, B.A. I mean, judging from the first couple games, this feels like a long series to me. These teams are pretty evenly matched.
Here's Hernandez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Anthony. Here's Duren. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And it's a Spurs ball. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
Anthony, the pass to Jovic. And here's Edwards. 4-3. Dallas, no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Hernandez. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Castle misses. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Flag. And the layup is good off the glass.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Hernandez is good.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can't. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Hernandez is good. Hernandez got 10 points in the game.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Edwards, the pass to Duren. Here's Flag. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Flag's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early is already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Jovic. The 3. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Anthony's showing good vision there.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his play.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 3. Inside, here's McNeely. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. McNeely's got his first bucket in this one. Here's San Antonio now. And so in the game for the Spurs, they've got Castle, and it's Lucas in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Nice dunk.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The steal! Here's Hernandez. 12 points for him. And he can't jam it through.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Whitehead. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Hernandez. That shot is off.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's McNeely. Launches it. The shot no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Hernandez. Good D by Harris. The Mavericks trailing. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Flag outside. Rebound by San Antonio.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hernandez is good.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Whitehead passes to Gilmore. Pass to McNeely. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against Dallas just played phenomenal. He finished with 60 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Here's Edwards. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Flag. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Hernandez. And it's Flag with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And the basket by Oliver.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Flag. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Flag's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get that.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Harris is checked in for Dallas. Both good from the line that time. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Jovic. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And looking at the series break. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And so Anthony will bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. They've got Duran. Edwards out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Flag. And it's Jovic into the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Here's Hernandez. After Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Over Flag. And it's Hernandez missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Hernandez. 25 points in the game. Drops in the three. Hernandez got 28.
Well, they keep going to him, and he keeps delivering.
Out to the right wing. Here's Flag outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Harper passes to Hernandez. Basket counts. And it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
This one for 3. And it's Hernandez missing. For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Really left him alone that time. Flag's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And it's Hernandez missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's Flag. He's got 15. Anthony, the pass to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. And, of course, Jalen Duran.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
And Dallas making a change here. Harris is checked in. Takes the 3. Hernandez is good. I mean, 3. Hernandez got 33 points.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Duran with it. Yet to see a basket. Has to Flag. Back to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Stolen by Kessel. On the break. Here's Hernandez. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
San Antonio shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Whitehead.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
The line for Dallas. Whitehead, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Oliver's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs lead by 6. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Fernandez in at the shooting guard position. And it's Hernandez missing. The Mavericks shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Flag. Soft touch off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's McNeely. Out to Harris. The three-pointer off the mark. And for San Antonio, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Oliver, pass to Hernandez. Here's Wembanyama. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Wembanyama's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wembanyama letting it go quick.
Pass to Flag from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hernandez tries again. And he lays it in. Hernandez got 40 points.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Whitehead passes to Gilmore. Pass to Flag. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. And they're on the run. Here's Hernandez. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
The officials were right on top of that.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Let me credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Now here's Edwards. Flag outside. From downtown. Oh, it misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Castle. Driving in. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Go Spurs, go.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. Mavericks trail by 11. Right side, Edwards. Here's Flag. For 3. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir! with the three.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Edwards. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Flag fires. Oh, off target from downtown. He gets two from the low post.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Spurs.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this is the kind of effort you have to come up with in your quest for an NBA title.
Yeah, this is why they weren't looking ahead to the next series. They've still got a lot of work to do to get there. 2-1 is a nice start, but they cannot let their guard down in Game 4.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Houdini.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence. Well, the pressure was on, but Cole Anthony was able to stay cool and find the points they need.
Second team foul.
They held a 12-point lead earlier, and that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Flag outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the screen. Got a piece of it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. 14 times.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called, the Mavericks. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now.
Let's go.
They don't lose their focus.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van...
You're focusing on small programs, but...
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Mavericks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our cancellation team will respond immediately. Thank you. The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects.
How are the games going, chat?
Entering the fourth quarter taking place. subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you. Folks, don't forget to cut.
The Western Conference Finals, Game 4.
It's a tight battle for the Western Conference title. 2K Sports presents Game 4. Will we see it even up, or will it go to 3-1? With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's take a look at Dallas. Wow, they're in a precarious spot, aren't they? Down 2-1 in this best of 7.
Yeah, but if they win tonight, it's a whole new series. If they lose, though, they will have dug a huge hole for themselves. So I expect this to be like a Game 7 mindset on the floor. We should see their best.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Houdini.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Curran sets the screen for Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that. The job's not finished.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Flag with it. He's picked up by Harper. Pass to Jovic. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the shot is good. Hernandez has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The shot's good.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Pass to Flag. Here's Jovic. Good on the three-point shot. Jovic has got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Wasted no time on that one.
3 points.
And that's now 9 points for Houdini. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Edwards, the bounce pass. They're in high post. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He picked up 49 points.
Here's Harris. Pass to Whitehead. Now Flag. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Oliver. So Houdini out there. Stephon Castle is out there with Lucas. San Antonio leading by 10.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Whitehead from outside the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Whitehead's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Latrey, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Hernandez.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
McNeely's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Gilmore. Now Flag. Here's McNeely. Knocks down the 3-ball. McNeely's got 5 now.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Hernandez can't get it to go. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Gilmore. And that one is hammered home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Hernandez with the drive. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Flag. Here's McNeely. And the Mavericks another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Mavericks trail by 10. Now Flag from downtown, and the Mavericks another 3.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Hernandez, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Dallas has gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Lucas, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. During the pass to Anthony, shoots over Harper. Anthony's shot is off.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Hernandez. Buries it from 3-point range. Hernandez has got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs. Duran with the screen on Castle. And Duran slams it in.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Here's Hernandez. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside, Edwards. No good from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there. The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Harris kicks to Edwards. Pass to Jovic. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Good on the triple. Anthony's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Dallas. And so it's San Antonio, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We come back right after this.
Thanks for joining.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah. Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got flag. Cole Anthony is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Duran. And it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pick off in midair. Pass to Hernandez. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's flag. They get it back. Shot's good by Duran. Duran's got 6.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on it.
Parker the pass to Hernandez. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now flag. Here's Duran.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 4th, Jalen Duran.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Here's Hernandez. Lays it up off the glass. Hernandez has got 29. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass the flag. Back to Anthony. And so it's the Spurs with the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination.
An extra eye on that.
Oh, last time I smelled some kale, I saw a little green bit.
One
Now,
to be nice.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "something wrong with your issue" and seek location to 5.
Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The San Antonio Spurs have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Mavericks? The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's time for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. With the series at 3-1, this is a crucial game. You look at San Antonio, they are sitting pretty right now, up 3-1 in this series on the precipice of a trip to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, and the pressure is on for them to finish the job here. I mean, they need to execute early and control this game buzzer to buzzer. They don't want to blow this.
And now Dallas' starting group. Jeremy Sohan out there with flag. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Edwards. And it's Duran in at the 5. And that one's good. Flag.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ants defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Sends it home from three-point land. Flag's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Hernandez. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
To the inside, in low, and Curran finishes inside.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Harper. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Flag. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Good. Hernandez got his second basket.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. No good that time.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Flag on the take. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And let's take a moment. Here's Hernandez. Three-pointer. For 3. Offensive rebound Spurs. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. Hernandez got 9.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got McNeely, and it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the clock. Pass to McNeely. Lets the three fly. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. McNeely's got his first 3 points of the game. Spurs trail by 9. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
They swipe it. With the fadeaway. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Harris outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Hernandez. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against the Mavericks was tremendous. He contributed 31 points. He knocked down some sprays last game. A great sign for his team. He has that star impact on a game that can't be replicated. Unless he can do it again tonight, that is. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Edwards can't hit. And And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
Edwards, a pass to Duren. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Duren.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Hernandez. Sinks the tray. Hernandez got 11 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And he goes in for the dunk.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Right wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Jalen Duren is second. Victor Wembanyama third.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
There's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
San Antonio foul. Hernandez. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Duren. He's got 6. Anthony outside.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Mavericks.
And Anthony drops them both. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. Launches a 3. San Antonio with a rebound. The 3 ball. Hernandez is good. Hernandez got 26.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Edwards looking it over. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Taking a look at this, and that is going to do it.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Mavericks trail by 5.
Spurs foul. Hernandez. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Hernandez in at small forward. They're the group for Mitch Johnson. San Antonio leading by 16. And for Dallas, They've got Flag. He's out there with McNeely, and it's McMillan in at power forward. Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Flag, and the layup is good off the glass. Flag's got 16 points here in the second half.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Here's Hernandez. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Yeah, all game long, they had great energy, leading to ample second chance opportunities, and they converted.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Pass to Flag. 6 on the shot clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Good on the shot.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Jovic. The 3, here's Harris. The deep 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Hernandez is good. Hernandez got 6 in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Sohan outside. Back to Edwards. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Hernandez. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Hernandez got 34 points. And here's Anthony. Durant, the pass to Edwards. Here's Flag. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
San Antonio leading by 18. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Anthony pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. San Antonio leading by 18. Hernandez is good. Hernandez got 10 points here in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent. And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Anthony on the double. Picked it out of midair. To the middle. Jams it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Hernandez. Takes a three. Duran pulls it down.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Spurs.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this will be a fitting end to a conference finals that has been a one-sided affair all along.
And we always say, don't get ahead of yourself. But they've got their eyes set on a championship now. The way they dominated this series, they must be feeling like they've already got one hand on the trophy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Houdini.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Using the glass to lay it in. They led the game at one point by 20. The long three. Oh, long range. How about that
one? Goodness.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilmore. Back to Anthony. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Assist from Gilmore.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Flushes it down with both hands.
Defensive foul. Lucas, fifth personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And so the San Antonio Spurs win the series and will move on.
And they have proven how worthy they are of being conference champions. They've cleared so many big hurdles this season, and no matter what the situation has been, they just kept finding ways to get it done.
Indeed, and now one final challenge for them to overcome. Maybe the biggest challenge they've faced yet.
Yeah, and you know at this stage of the playoffs, it can get exhausting. But the energy they had to close out this series was incredible. They'll be carrying some serious momentum into the finals.
So for tonight, they'll celebrate being the Western Conference champions. But tomorrow, all attention on the NBA Finals. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill.